Today we are going to check out some of the most unusual smartphones you probably didn't know even existed. Ever seen a smartphone that not only resembled a pack of cigarettes, but also carried them? Make sure to watch the entire video to find out about this and many other bizarre phones. Number 11. LG Wang. One of the most recent and peculiar smartphones is the LG Wang. The Wang was introduced by LG in September 2020 with the goal of creating the first 5G swivel smartphone. What exactly did that mean? On the surface, the LG Wang appears to have a typical-looking 6.8-inch handset. Yet, with a quick flick of the panel, it swivels upward to show a second 3.9-inch screen located beneath it. The options of using this phone were endless. You could watch a YouTube video while browsing Twitter, use a calculator and a digital receipt at the same time, or play a game while reading a how-to manual. The LG Wang appeared and operated like a typical smartphone when you didn't need or desire the secondary screen. On paper, a device with two screens like this one is more intriguing than one with a few LEDs and a clear back. The LG Wang initially generated some interest, but it was swiftly abandoned and deemed too odd. Number 10. YotaPhone. The YotaPhone, which was introduced in 2012, seemed to be an ordinary Android phone. It included a front-facing camera, a 4.3-inch LCD screen, and an earpiece for making calls. Nothing out of the ordinary. But when you flip the YotaPhone over, you're met with a second 4.3-inch display that uses e-ink technology. Without ever utilizing the primary LCD display, you can use that e-ink display to check notifications, view your calendar, browse RSS feeds, read ebooks, and much more. Yota later introduced the YotaPhone 2 and YotaPhone 3 in the years that followed, but ultimately declared bankruptcy in 2019. YotaPhone's demise was ultimately brought on by costly litigation and a lack of availability. It also failed to generate nearly as much buzz within the tech industry. Nonetheless, the majority of users love the phone. Number 9. Nextbit Robin. Another smartphone that prioritized distinctive design heavily across the entire package is the Nextbit Robin. The main way Nextbit achieved this was with Robin's shape. The Nextbit Robin stood out from other products on the market with its flat frame and sharp edges, and it still does. While the front of the phone contrasted Robin's crisp lines with circular speaker grills surrounding both ends of the display. The back of the phone complemented the look with a turquoise and white two-tone design. Whichever angle you look at the Nextbit Robin, it stands out as being distinct from any of its rivals. A year following the launch of the Robin, Nextbit successfully caught Razer's eye and was quickly acquired by the gaming business. The best design choices were lost in translation, even though Razer kept some of Nextbit's DNA in the Razer Phone and Razer Phone 2. Number 8. The Dras phone. This is probably the most fascinating smartphone in the world. You can stack it like domino tiles. Incredible, isn't it? Also, this smartphone has a flexible display that can be twisted in 3 different directions at an angle of 180 degrees. This phone has a large display that can be shrunk to a more compact size, which is one of its most notable advantages. Who would have imagined the Dras phone would exist decades ago? The screen functions flawlessly even when folded. It displays notifications and any vital information, utilizing a variety of widgets. It can appear strange at first, but you'll find it to be a phone you love. Number 7. C91 Golden-Buddha Phone. Here is a phone that has a touch of spirituality. In 2009, the C91 Golden-Buddha Phone debuted. The Buddhist-inspired clamshell phone has a luxurious golden design centered around a Buddhist sign of devotion and divinity. Despite its odd appearance, the phone isn't all that horrible. Together with an FM radio built in, it offers 2 SIM card slots. Support for microSD cards and video playback are some additional features. The 2.0-inch display screen, a 1.3 megapixel camera, an audio player, and a Buddhist music box are also included. Number 6. Nintendo Plus. You will like the Nintendo Plus smartphone if you are a die-hard gamer. Don't be deceived by its appearance. It has an interesting design, and it spins and flips both ways. Moreover, there are dual speakers up front and 4 action buttons, a D-pad, and 2 thumbsticks for gaming. Additionally, the Nintendo Plus has a polycarbonate casting, a 3000 mAh battery, a 12-megapixel camera, a hidden nano SIM card, and a punch-out stylus pen. In some way, there are also 4 shoulder buttons. All gamers' fantasies have come true thanks to the Nintendo Plus. Number 5. Haier P7. Who wouldn't want a phone that resembles a laser pointer and a pen? I know I would. This gem boasts a 0.3 megapixel camera and a 6-day battery life. The lavishly decorated candy bar-shaped phone, known as the Haier P7, was introduced in 2004. The phone has a peculiar design, a 0.3 megapixel camera, and a tiny, narrow screen that can only display 64 by 128 pixels. When fully charged, the phone can operate for up to 6 days. That's insane! Number 4. Virgin Mobile Lobster. Although watching TV on our mobile is the new normal now, the Virgin Mobile Lobster 700 TV mobile phone is the first device that enables users to watch TV without having to incur data costs. The Lobster 700 TV, which resembles a lobster's claw, has a direct TV button and a big portrait, 2.2-inch screen. A DAB digital tuner, which is the heart of the device, allows the phone to receive over 50 radio stations and 3 simulcast television channels. Large in size and weight, the phone also offers a 1.3 megapixel camera and tri-band connectivity and is powered by Microsoft Windows Mobile. You should be able to receive a signal and watch your preferred TV shows as long as you are in a DAB area. Number 3. Motorola Flipout. Funny little phone with a square shape and a flip-out screen. This small phone features Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, a 3.5mm headphone jack, GPS, and 3G. Moreover, there are proximity and ambient light sensors, a 2GB microSD that can be swapped out, and an accelerometer. You won't have to worry about having to find a charging station because the battery can support 4.5 hours of talk time. But if you go hard on social media, that may not be the case. While the sides of the phone only feature the volume, power, and screen lock buttons, the rear of the phone includes a 3-megapixel camera with digital zoom with no flash. The QWERTY keyboard is simple to use and provides all the features you require for data input. Although quite near when it comes to typing, the keys are soft to the touch and adequate to quickly type an email or website address. The fact that the keys are rounded rather than flat, which in turn allows you just enough space between them, aids in this. Number 2. Nokia 7280. The Nokia 7280, which was made to resemble a lipstick, is unquestionably endearing. It appears to be a futuristic kit that belongs in Star Trek or Doctor Who rather than in your pocket. The phone is long, slender, and straight, and offers a display, a jog wheel, and a few buttons. There's no numbered dial pad, the screen doubles up as a mirror when not in use, and there's even a fabric label to suggest it's something more than just your average phone. With the exception of the missing keypad, the phone has all the standard features found in a contemporary Nokia cell phone. It has tri-band, Bluetooth data, and even a radio. If you're a fashion-conscious gadgeteer, then make sure you give this video a like. Number 1. Xiang Wang 3838. Now, this is one really interesting phone, and will certainly interest chain-smoking mobile handset users. A Chinese manufacturer has created a cheap $100 smartphone that not only resembles a pack of cigarettes, but also has room inside for up to 7 cigarettes inside. Resembling the well-known Changhua cigarette brand in China, Yanwang 3838 features a relatively straightforward design. The device is constructed with a colored screen, a microSD slot, a camera but not that high-end, and an MP3 player. The ability to carry your cigarette in your mobile device, however, is what makes this phone so intriguing. Which of these phones tops the list of being unusual to you? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. We recommend our video on the best car gadgets next.